What is up? Another Monday is here upon us. Thank you, everybody, for joining us in the stream chat. Who do we got? Bubble Blasto, Zambi, Lord BBH, MDB, Ex Mortis, Crackerjack, CNK, Rev Runner, Bergberg, Cat, Bad News to Cruz. What is up, man? Hope you are doing well. P-Rope, Hangrix, Jolt. What is up, man? Everybody's here. Starcourt, Sandman, Roger. Rygar. I saw Roger. I said Rygar. Chris and Tracy. Hello, hello. The Real Hammer, Billy Lee. Atari, Hater Shack. Everybody's here. Lord BBH, how about it? Shoutouts to Rygar. Bullmaster, what is up, man? We were talking about you today. If it isn't the one and only Fat Chris.
Yo, Fat Chris.
What is up, man? A-Train in the Dubs Club. Clover's Room. Everybody's here. Todd, hello, hello. Audio bringing up Lethal Enforcers. You know, I pulled Lethal Enforcers down to the office because I think it's about time to put those original justifiers on it. Get rid of those HAP 45s, and we're going with the real justifiers. Definitely play them while you can, but we'll see. Hopefully they don't get smashed and wrecked. But we're going to do the same thing to Lethal Enforcers too, so. Waffle's asking if they're the same guns. They are not. So Lethal Enforcers, the original, has the Justifier, which is a big Magnum. Lethal Enforcers 2 has those old-timey pistols. No, they're player 1 is pink, player 2 is blue. It's going to be good. We'll get all those looking nice. We've been going around doing a lot of cabinet work lately. I've been, I think our Jungle King and Matt Mania Challenge all got some cabinet work done. A lot of things going on. Elwood Blues, what is up? You know, Lethal Enforcers, I played so much of it in the arcade. I played a lot of it in the arcade. There was, I believe it was Cicero, the largest laundromat in the world that resides in Cicero. They had Lethal Enforcers in the very late 90s, maybe early 2000s, and we would drive out there at like 2 in the morning and play some Lethal Enforcers. It was 24 hours, so. If Lumbo were here, he would tell you that he was playing Lethal Enforcers out in the streets of Cicero, the mean streets of Cicero. On a Wednesday, it was raining. Outrunner, what is up? Drummer Boy, thank you for being here. So much stuff coming up. A lot of people excited for all the upcoming shows. I know, been hearing from A lot of people heading out to MGC. Hope everybody has a fun time there. Justin, the Super Justin channel. Let's go. Yeah, the Konami was doing some phenomenal artwork on their cabinets and marquees. That was all gold. We're very fortunate to know one of the artists that worked on a lot of the design for those cabinets. And I've heard a lot of stories about Lethal Enforcers and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Crime Fighters and Vendetta. Contra. Konami had quite a few amazing arcade cabinet design artwork packages. Man, I'm just looking over at that Crime City cabinet over there. How nice is that now? Instead of the tinted, that's a sharp looking monitor over in that Crime City. Stephen Lucas saying Lethal Enforcers 3 is out there waiting to emerge. You can think that. Maybe it is. Maybe it's not. See Mama Waffles in the stream chat.
Hi, Mom.
Are you ready? We'll fix that in post.
Are you ready for the Monday Mystery Game?
Hey everybody, this is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Today is Monday, March 31st, 2025. We are live at the Galloping Ghost Arcade out in Brookfield, Illinois. Ready to unveil the Monday Mystery Game number 1032. Last week, we unveiled number 1031. It's none other than Puyo Puyo, released from Sega back in 1992. Puyo Puyo, released from Sega. We'll fix all that in post. Don't worry about it. Puyo Puyo, great puzzle game. Some people played it similarly on the Sega Genesis, known as Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. Very similar game. It's been quite a bit since we've done a puzzle game, a Tetris style. Gonna go great next to Columns and Block Seed. Looking forward to see. We saw some great players on it out of the box. I remember Philip was here playing it. He put up a pretty solid score. We'll see if how much further that score can get driven up. We've got so many things coming up. We've got C2E2 right around the corner. Our biggest C2E2 ever. We're going in full force. We got 50 plus games we're going to be bringing. Going to be bringing some stuff you haven't seen before. bringing some stuff from the vaults that, we're just anxious to show some of this stuff off and let everybody play it. We've had one game that we unveiled at C2E2 probably like 4 years ago that has yet to make its debut here on the arcade floor. So who knows? Maybe you'll see some stuff there that maybe it'll never show up here. Who knows? We'll see. So join us at C2E2. We're going to be there showing off Dark Presence. I believe we're going to have all of the actors from Dark Presence on hand, minus Stan Mimred, but everybody else will be there. We're going to have a signing area. Rumors are we might have a few surprise guests, so looking forward to that. It's going to be April 11th through the 13th, so that's coming up quick, a couple of weeks away. It'll be here before you know it. Then we're going to have Combo Breakers coming up right after that. We're going to have Dark Presence on hand there with our newest and latest build. That's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to be end of May, May 23rd through the 25th. Memorial Day weekend. That's going to be awesome. And then G-Fest, going big at G-Fest. We're going to be bringing out all of the Godzilla Redemption games. That's going to be July 11th through the 13th. We're going to be there in force, too. We're going to be showing off the 127-centimeter Godzilla -1 statue or model kit that was done by Galloping Ghost Kaiju Kobo. Maybe something a bit bigger, but we'll see. It's going to be awesome. All of them, though, we're going to have some legends of the industry coming along with us. Speaking of legends of the industry, this past week, some serious industry people showing up. Thursday, we were streaming with the talent, GGA Jeremiah, as he played Ghosts and Goblins, which I'm kind of surprised I can remember that far back so quickly. We're streaming some Ghosts and Goblins. Jolt traveled in from St. Louis, as I recall. Huge shout-outs to him for coming in. And as we're sitting around watching the talent put on a show in Ghosts and Goblins, Jeff Lee, creator of Qbert, shows up and then says hello for a little bit, checks in. And then legend of the industry, Brian Cullen, creator of games like Rampage and Xenophobe and Arch Rivals and Pigskin 621 AD. He just shows up out of nowhere. So very awesome. Joel, thank you so much for stopping out. It was great chatting with you. Looking forward to your next visit. We got something that'll be going out to you in the mail this week. So thank you again for hanging out. It was really awesome. I know he was in town. It's a crazy, crazy week. And whenever that's going on, there's always some scores going in. Oh, this is Jeff Lee showing up. Always awesome having him out to the arcade. A visit doesn't go by that I don't get another piece of information from Jeff about something I didn't know about from Gottlieb. So we'll share that another time. But as I was speaking of scores, why don't we summon forth the greatest Mortal Kombat 9 smoke player of all time, Mr. GGA Tommy Waffles. We can talk about some scores. Tom, how are the scores?
Testing. We got some good ones. Let's see, what do we got here? We will start off with, who are we going to start off with? Always here on the segment here, so I'm just trying to read my notes, my picture. We'll start off with the second two-time Gamer of the Year, former Game of the Year, second two-time Game of the Year, Andrew Wasco, Coming at you guys with a couple scores here. We got a score in Blues Journey, according to my calculations here. That is a world record. I believe it is a 1cc as well. Very, very good stuff to Andrew. And a score in Top Hunter as well. Not a 1cc.
Top Hunter, Roddy and Kathy.
Great one. It's in our Metal Slug Neo Geo in the back. Definitely take a peek next time you're out here. Pretty much, it's the same, not the same series, but loosely based or like inspired by same type of gameplay.
An homage, I would say.
An homage. Okay, very, very good. Next up, speaking of Philip Fowler, so he's still on the scoreboard, but his older brother Samuel Fowler taking the high score on Puyo. I believe that was on Thursday evening. Maybe on Wednesday, actually. Took it over the weekend, and so very, very good stuff to Samuel. I believe that is his first score here at the arcade. Instantly recognized that he was here with spring break, and he's like, man, I think I could take that over. So good stuff to Samuel and Philip, who was on stream. You guys saw him on stream last week. Next up, we have a very special score to announce here. We've got, should we just go into it? All right. We've got Mr. Ben Falls.
Now, there's a lot of amazing scores that come in this place. And I see the opportunity as he just walked in. We've seen so many amazing kill screens and 1cc's from people like Jimbo Slice. We just see former Gamer of the Year Pete Hahn in the building.
Ooh, I missed him. Okay. It's a full house tonight.
But there's some scores that kind of are on a different level. And this one, you tell him what.
Yeah, so Monday evening, Ben's kind of been on a bit of a classic roll lately, taking a few house highs here. I believe he started off with maybe Donkey Kong Jr. for an Arcade Wars, getting a new house high and a kill screen on that, and then recently.
Kill screen Donkey Kong Jr.?
Kill screen Donkey Kong Jr.
Who kill screens Donkey Kong Jr.?
He, I believe, took the house high on Moon Patrol.
Moon Patrol's a tough game. That score's up there.
Moon Patrol, we took that last week. That was on last week's score segment. Space Invaders. He's taken some, these are monster scores, a lot of competition, especially back in the day, kind of toppling over these scores, which is very, very impressive. But, yeah.
Like that list of games, like Space Invaders, I know that is a tough score to get for sure. We've seen the likes of like Richie Knuckles putting in scores on that, and that's impressive. Like these caliber of games, there's very few games that you could even say in the same breath as some of those games.
Definitely. And kill screening Donkey Kong, our hard ROM version, taking the house high on that.
Hard ROM version.
Hard ROM version. That was last Monday evening. Kind of, I don't know if he's coming in with a game plan or if he's just like, hey, today I just feel like doing this. But that was very impressive. We actually have some footage here of Ben doing it if we want to. Yeah, there we go. You guys can see video of so this is the actual kill screen live in action. Very much big shout outs to JP for getting this on footage. A couple pics as well. That was kind of crazy. Very, very, very good stuff. It's sometimes it gets a little too hectic around here, and we kind of miss amazing moments like this. But Josh was able to grab that, so that was pretty tight.
That's crazy.
Very awesome. It is. Donkey Kong was one of those games that was notorious. It was so hard. It was kind of the standard for how to earn money in the arcades in the early 80s. A game like Donkey Kong, you could be getting that next quarter in less than 30 seconds. Games like Q*bert, Donkey Kong, they were made to be hard. And nobody ever thought they could be played at such a high skill level. And that's where you started seeing stuff like the harder version sets. Like you saw Gottlieb was trying to come up with harder, faster, more challenging Q*bert. And that's kind of what probably was going on with the hard ROMs and Donkey Kong. They're like, how can we get these quarters from these people even quicker because they're getting good at this? So let's make it a little bit harder and see what happens.
Yeah, so excellent stuff from Ben. You guys saw his final score up there, and him standing next to his trophy, which was the kill screen Donkey Kong cabinet. And yeah, that's going to do it. Who knows? We'll see what he's got on his. I think he's got a Frogger score left on his challenge card. So let's see what he goes after today, and he shows up next week.
Have you seen his challenge cards that he's walking around? He's walking around with everybody's challenge
cards.
Yeah,
he's a bounty hunter right now, man. He's kind of like going after everyone, which is really cool. You know, that's what he was kind of designed for. You know, maybe if he gets stuck on a certain game, something that's not in his wheelhouse, go to that player, ask for tips. Who knows? Ben Falls, he might not have to, though. He might be able to just take it on his own. But yeah, very, very cool to see Ben being active with his own card, other people's cards, tackling other scores as well. So yeah, good stuff.
Very interesting. I can't wait to see what he does next. Tom, how was the weekend?
Weekend was good. Pretty busy ending of, I guess not so much the ending of spring break. It's pretty busy today here, actually. Above average for a Monday. Not as busy as last Monday, but yeah, I mean, I see A-Train in the chat. Shout out to A-Train. Stop by over the weekend. Actually, he was here on Saturday evening putting up some Continental Circuit side art from Galloping Ghost Reproductions. Definitely let us know how that turns out, man. I'm waiting for some pics. Yeah, obviously, shout out to Jolt out from St. Louis. Was here for a few days. Got to talk to him. Hope to see you again, man. It was nice meeting you. Very, very cool. And yeah, I think it was business as usual, busy as usual on the weekend. Trying to think of any of the other familiar faces that were coming out here. Obviously, as usual, if I forget you, my bad. Shout out to the guys holding down the front. Gene Ray on Sunday morning, Josh at Pinball. And actually, no, he opened on Saturday. A little unusual. Sorry, I'm a little off kilter right there. David on Pinball on Saturday. Ray Pinball. Shout out to all the guys holding down the front.
That pinball tournament on Saturday.
Yeah, that was big.
Evil Dead down
Nearly
there.
40. Oh man, everyone's talking about it. Everyone can't stop talking about that game. Definitely, I'm not going to say play it while it's hot. It's always going to be hot because it's got that staying power. I don't know. People are just really, really enjoying it. So we have it here. I don't know how exclusive it is at this point. It's been a month since we released it, I believe, since it was on that Friday Mystery. But it's here. So go get a combo. Nice weather's coming up. Not too long of a walk down to Pinball and check it out.
All right. I think it's time.
I think so.
Game number 1032 needs to be introduced to the floor.
It's ready. It's waiting. The stream's waiting.
We've got I'm getting so many Facebook messages, got a couple of emails. When is the Vault Series starting? No, nobody's asking me when the World Series is starting. I don't know, maybe it'll be next week, maybe a couple of weeks, but not today for sure. All we know is it is not, what's under here is staying here. Without any further ado. You need to check it or anything? All right. Your Monday mystery game, number 1032, is none other than Beluba Luke no Densetsu. Nobody's heard of this. A handful, it's so odd. We've had people asking for this very recently. I believe it must have been in a main tournament. I believe former Gamer of the Year, Matt Walters, was asking about it. I had somebody else asking about it, and I had collector Joel Tomas. I think he mentioned it. And of course, it's in the vaults. Baloo Baluk no Densetsu, released from Able Corp in 1986. So little documented on this game. It's a little bomb jack-like. It's interesting. It's a very unique game. Very unique game. Little bit of a learning curve. There is. Right. They didn't have this in Haunted Trails. Haunted Trails wasn't bringing in Japanese exclusive games. Maybe. I don't know about that, but maybe. Who's stepping up first? Jimbo Slice coming up first. For some Baloo Baluk no Densetsu. What was it called?
I forgot the English name. I don't lie. I remember the visual of this, but I don't lie. I swear to God, I remember playing this game. It only happened this briefly. I don't know what I did in Japanese games. I swear.
All right. Well, we'll see. If you're good at it, we'll know. Otherwise, perhaps you're mistaken. Who knows?
Oh, yes, I remember. I remember this.
This seems, I don't know, man. This seems like Wednesday afternoon to me. One of those. I remember playing this. It was a Wednesday. It was raining out.
Boy.
Changing the enemies
Yeah, I forgot with that.
to where you can collect them.
There we go. Yeah, I have played this. Really? Yes. Title of a memory.
Hitting the treasure chests from underneath advances them,
Oh, oops. That's okay.
opens them up to reveal more secrets, waiting to collect that power-up that changes the enemies. This definitely an outrageously rare board. It's so interesting that so many people were asking me. I would wonder if it was just in some recent tournament, some MAME tournament or something.
All right.
Blade Corps, we look forward to having you out. Lumbo recalling this was also at the laundromat. It was next to Lethal Enforcers.
Oh, no. Turn it. Oh no. Where is that?
Lumbo saying he spent all his money on the chicken machine. Oh, not using the bomb.
Whoa.
Clearing the stage.
Oh, Lord. All right.
Tibbetts would like this. I think the jump, it's auto jump. You can hold the button down and it rapid fire jumps.
Yeah, I
Pretty good. 54,740 points.
I remember this game, and I know it sounds crazy and weird, but I remember.
Maybe. Who's stepping up next? King.
No Densetsu. Last time I checked, the last game that had no Densetsu was Valkyrie no Densetsu, if I remembered. Never seen this before. New to me.
Well, let's see how you do.
Oh boy. There's a lot of Japanese.
Baluba Luke. No Densetsu. No Densetsu meaning the legend of
Let me see. What do we got here?
Baluba Luke.
There's bombs.
It says Baluba Luke was discovered in 1985.
There's a guy right there. 86 or 85? 86.
It came out in 86.
Oh. Oh.
Much like Bomb Jack, once you change the enemies over, you can collect them and reset them back to the starting point. Kind of like Pac-Man. Some Pac-Man elements to it. Using the bomb to stun the enemy.
Can't jump on him. He's a bomb, he's stuck again. Oh boy.
There is no definitive. So we got this board, got it from Japan. Everybody had been talking about it recently, and it's like, yeah, it's in the vaults. Had never played it, but it definitely looked like a fun game. So usually, sometimes, occasionally, when getting a game from Japan, it'll have a pinout listing included. And there was not one for this, which usually isn't the end of the world, but it's from Able, which not a very well-known company. They didn't put out a ton of stuff. So I had to go look and find a pinout. And to be honest, there's really no information on this. There's no instruction manual that's been scanned in that's available. There's no pinout on any of the US websites. So I was like, oh, you know what? I'll be able to find it in Japan. So I did a Japanese search for it. And nothing. Even on the heavy Japanese sites that usually have everything, there is no information on this. It had some people were saying it shared a pinout with Megaforce, which it turns out it did, which was helpful, but had to basically like figure out the pinout. You can't just go plugging boards in on possibilities, so had to figure out where the 5-volt was and the ground. And made a conversion harness so it can just go into a JAMA cabinet.
Interesting.
King, on his first time playing, creeping up on Jimbo Slice and his score. And he'd played it before.
I have not played this before, and I'm just guessing here. I have no idea what's going on. Not
About
a clue.
2,000 points away from
Hell, I was. Oh, wait, no, I still got one more. Oh, okay, son of a...
got that extra life.
Might be over here, though. Go around me, don't go around me, don't go around me.
Couple more chests. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Good jump.
That was a little save there. Oh, you got it.
1,700 points shy.
68. It seems so simple that I don't want to get fooled by that. I feel like there's some kind of twist. Oh, that's okay.
He does it.
68.
Beating Jimbo's score. 68,620, the new top. What'd you think?
That's interesting. It looks so simple, but I don't think I can be fooled by the simplicity of a game. There's probably some hidden things to it. I will definitely be playing that again really soon. Very interesting game. Very, very interesting.
All right. Excellent out of the box. Who's stepping up next? What is up, man? I'm doing well. Have you played Baloo Baloo no Densetsu?
Briefly, yes.
Not at Haunted Trails.
No, I was at Western Trails, their sister store. By the way, Walters asked me to thank you personally for this. He was going to come up here already. He had planned on it, but he can't make it till later on. So
Fair enough.
very excited.
He seemed excited to play it again. Walters doesn't come in and do many requests. Mame seems like the place players would play this. Jumping underneath. And hitting the treasure chests. Oh, that guy's jailed in that. Hitting the treasure chests advances them so they dispense another item. Sometimes the item is a shot. Sometimes it's extra bomb. Oh, that's the problem with the bombs is that.
Oh, what is that thing?
So those are warps. Now that warp, when you jump and hold on the up, it'll bring you to the bottom of the screen. Oh no!
geez.
Using the bombs only stuns enemies for a short period, and then they eventually recover. So there's different power-ups. There's one that puts you in a... Again, I haven't played this a ton. Clearing that level. he could get some good points here if he can do it in time. Oh, no. Just let one go. Threading the needle. He needs to make that jump. No, he's going to reset everybody. Oh.
Oh my God.
They were like, oh, we got to reset this guy.
There you go.
Crossed him up. The good thing about if you are close to finishing a stage and don't have a lot of treasure chests to still grab, you do get a good bonus. Oh, this will be big. 10,000 big points. Already 58,880. See, that seems like somebody that's played this before. Oh, so close. Oh, getting the jump. Oh. What'd you think?
I like it.
Why were you playing this on main?
Because Matt Walters told me about it.
Why was Matt Walters playing this on main?
He was in some tournament.
It wasn't a tournament.
Yeah, and so he was telling me, you got to try this game. It's so good. And then he was telling you the same thing. There is the sequel on the Famicom. I did play this for a while. It's a little different, as multiple screens, but similar gameplay. So
Interesting.
I don't know how to pronounce that either. So
Thank you so much. Who's stepping up next? Former Game of the Year, Andrew Wasco. What is up, man? Have you played Baluba Luke no Densetsu?
Of course not.
There was you didn't.
Pizza Hut, though. If they had it next to Argus and Arena.
Was that in Woodridge? Was that the one that had?
Yeah, I don't know, somewhere out there. Maybe Bridgeview, maybe. I don't know.
Interesting. Well, let's see how you do.
I've really never heard of this. I'm terrible at these kind of games, so we'll give it a go. If it's anything like Flicky, it's not going to go well.
It's definitely. I wouldn't put in the same line as Flicky. A little flea.
I was kidding. What do you want to just collect the chest or the bomb? What are the bombs?
So if you jump underneath the chests and hit them from underneath, Mario Brothers style, they'll advance. And
What's
when
that gold stuff? Can I get those guys?
those you can collect, those are enemies that are stunned,
Oh.
and you can reset them. Pac-Man.
How do the bombs work?
So bombs go off when you jump
Like that?
right by them. So like if you hold up and jump by a bomb, it goes off. So a very important mechanic. But you want to also try to jump underneath the treasure chests and hit them Mario Brothers style.
And what does that do?
That will advance them to a next stage, and there'll be a power-up in there. And there's some power-ups.
Oh, like that.
Yeah, so that's open now. And now there's 2 more bombs. So it's
What does the P do?
P is like the power pellet in Pac-Man, where you can then collect the enemies and the points stack. So the next one up. Oh no. Got it.
Yeah, I should have done that. Nowhere
Trying
to
to sneak past.
Nowhere to go. Nowhere to go.
Getting that shot. When you collect those letters, some of them will do, some are just points. You saw Jeff Lucas get 10,000 stack points here.
What do you do here? They just trap you. It's so cheap. There's nothing you can do, literally. So cheesy. Come on, now.
The one good thing is you're getting 117 plus 98 times 100.
I guess.
You're in the running. Everybody who's not played this is better than the players that have played it. Oh, come on now, get that. That was close.
This is so cheap. They just surround you. Every
Oh,
time. There's
no.
nowhere to go.
62,890.
Garbage.
Pretty good. What'd you think?
It's interesting. You got to worry about those guys surrounding you. There's times where it seems like there's nothing you can do. Unless you keep track of where everybody is, they're gonna capture you in a second. I don't know. There's still a lot more to learn about the game. It's interesting. I'll be back on it.
Awesome. Who's stepping up next? Jimbo Slice back for more.
All right. Time to get that bonus. Okay.
Orlando, it is a tough game. Because it's one of those where if you're just playing it and collecting, if you're going for, this is very a score-heavy game because when you're getting if you can get all the enemies right there, 10,000 points, that's huge. He's not using the warps yet. Does he know how to use the warps? If you hold up and jump through the warp, it resets. Now you can go down through the warp too. There it is. Some pretty basic Ghost Lord tech, but
Wow. All right. That's what I need to do.
there's definitely getting the shot, that one, and then collecting the letter. That is imperative for some of the big scores because there's some power-ups that are going to be worth a lot of points, but you've got to do that multi-step thing. You've got to advance the treasure chest, then you've got to defeat the enemy, and then you have to see, playing like this, it's part of it, but there's more to it. Oh, he got all the chests, leaving a bunch of points on the table.
I know.
He knows.
All right.
So make sure you're hitting all those boxes. You're underneath them. You've got rapid fire jump. Good use there. Getting extra 800 extra points there. You want to hopefully find the chests that have that shot, because the shot then makes your enemies drop items.
Oh, that's
And
good.
once your enemies drop items, those are some serious items. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one to get.
Oh.
You can also detonate the bombs from underneath by jumping underneath them if you have enemies overhead. So whenever those P's are there, you got 10,000 points on the table. Six, 10,000. Getting those last two, advancing.
Okay.
Pretty good. Top score so far today.
Okay. All right. Whoa. Heavy.
Nanya, thank you for that.
That's okay. Bam. Oh. Oh no! Darn. I should. That was not the one I had.
Jimbo putting on a show, 130,070 points.
Well,
What'd you think?
well, if they went outside, I remember, I don't doubt my memory. At least I maybe only seen one. I remember this game. They did briefly have the haunt trails. I know if a dimension crazy number comes to these games, I just do. God bless you, Doc.
Thank you, man. Who's stepping up next? King. I don't know. That's some of these rarities when people, I played this out in the wild. It's like, I remember there was one other one. What was the other one that was like somebody said they played, and it was like, what are you talking about? It was Dirt Fox, yes. It's like, no, I don't know if you've ever played that. False memories can be fun. And who knows? Maybe it happened. Maybe. Waffles, do you think? Do you think? And we'll put it like, did anybody here play the arcade version of Baluba Luke no Densetsu before today on a real arcade board?
No. What is that? They call the Mandela effect. It's like the Fruit of the Loom had a cornucopia. I swear to God.
It's true. It happens. I don't doubt that Jimbo played this before, but my guess is that he maybe had played it on main. Sometimes these games did pop up, but Haunted Trail's not known for its import games.
Yeah, I mean, just thinking about like Haunted Trails, like they were probably aiming for like this seems very niche, a little too niche for a Haunted Trails or for a laundromat. I don't know. Who knows? Wasn't my time.
I was there in '86. I don't remember it. So, I mean, it didn't happen.
I was trying.
King.
I was trying there.
Oh, no. King, make sure you're opening those treasure chests from underneath.
I had to get that one for now, but yeah, I know about
And
those
you want to
treasures.
get the shot. And when you have the shot, then you can defeat enemies, and then you can get that other power up. So that's the one you want. So you don't want to. You want to use that when there's. So then you get that B. That's 800 points. There's ones that are much better, but you can only get those by getting shots. And the ones that you double hit and turn into the flower, those are the ones that have the better power up, but they only last a certain amount of time.
It's definitely hard to get in there.
So this could be 10,000 points for the last one. He's got 2 left. There's one. Oh, got away.
Yeah, see, it's.
There's a bomb.
And the good old Pac-Man 2-way. Let's see, what's this one? That's just normal. That's a flower. What was I thinking? Oh well, that's okay. It's all right.
55,150. Pretty good. All right. Had you ever played Baluba Luke no Densetsu?
Negative. I have never even heard of it.
I love hearing that. That's my favorite thing. Putting games that people have never heard of in front of them.
It looks really fun though. It reminds me a little bit of Pac-Man, how you got to kill the enemies. So I love Pac-Man, so let's see what happens.
Good luck. Let's see how you do. There it goes. Some big points on the line there. That one worth 3,200. Pretty good.
That was not too bad.
Oh no! So close.
That was close.
The nice thing about leaving just a chest or two and going up and getting you get a bunch of bonus points for the extra time. So that always works well. So some chests you can hit twice, some just once. Oh, that was pixel perfect.
Shoot.
Going for the lower one.
Nope. He's in a bad spot.
They,
Oh, I did not know that was
they
bad.
don't let you collect them if you've just blown them up. It just stuns them.
Interesting. Oh!
Oh no!
Dang.
27,170. Pretty
I
good.
gotta do that one more time. Is that cool?
Yeah, yeah.
Like it. Now that I know not to collect dead guys.
For those just joining us, your Monday Mystery Game number 1032 is Baloo Baloo no Densetsu, released from Able Court back in 1986. Outrageously rare.
Oh.
We'll see as the players get more acclimated to the game. They can figure out the secrets. There's things I've seen that we're not seeing here on stream.
Yeah, it's a lot more complex than you think.
It's kind of like Do Run Run, where you can play it as you think you should. But it's more about doing the deeper gameplay of turning the chests into the double shot arrow, defeating the enemies, and then collecting those power-ups and items.
Yeah, it's tough.
So just collecting the chests, getting all of them, will advance you, but if you jump underneath them, it advances them, and advancing them creates extra items. So, like, go underneath, hit that one. Oh, there you go.
Yes, I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking get him. I was thinking get
Advancing
him, and I didn't even do it.
27,440. Big bonus for clearing a stage. Oh, you wouldn't believe me. Say I love deeper gameplay. I do. I love. So if a game has deeper gameplay and some more thought and layers, something you can let players get into quick. But it gives the players that keep playing, they find more and more tech that gets them going again and again.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, man. What'd you think?
It was amazing. I had a lot of fun. A lot more depth than you see at the beginning.
For sure. Thank you so much for coming out again, man. All right, we hope everybody enjoyed Baloo Baloo no Densetsu, released from Able Corp back in 1986. We're going to send everybody over to... Do I have to say that? Lord Pookums. Tell him we say hello. Tell him what you've seen here. Tell him the things that I've had to say. See if they've come out to the largest arcade in the world, the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We've never raided them before, but should be a good show. Until next time, thanks everybody. This is Doc Mac from the Galloping Ghost Arcade. We hope to see you around the arcade soon. Thanks a lot, everybody. Lord BBH, Tracy, Stephen Lucas, Elser, Sorlak, A-Train, Orlando. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you next time. See you on Thursday.